We're here. I've got my microphone on. Didn't have my camera on. But welcome to Jason May Draw Clubhouse with me and my friend Chris Gugliotti. I've got a piece of paper here to remember some stuff. If you haven't liked and subscribed anything on my channel, you should go through it right now and like and subscribe to everything. Can you subscribe to everything? I think so. Chris, are you back yet? See, you here? I'm listening for him. You guys can't hear him. I can. You can hear some people upstairs, though. We have company today. I'll tell you why we have company in a little bit. Hello, John Dahl. Hello, Todd. Welcome. Hopefully the room will fill up a little bit more. Don't forget to go on Facebook right now and share the heck out of this. All right, hopefully Chris is ready because I'm going to split screen. If he's not there, I'm going to freak out. Ready? He's there. There he is. He's messing with me. Are you going to talk tonight? Ah, I can't hear Chris. Chris, are you messing with me? Ah. He's got to be messing with me. You were just working. Why can't I hear you anymore? I thought we were going to be technical difficulty free tonight. Anyway. Yeah, I know you guys can't hear Chris. I can't hear him anymore either. I don't know what's going on. I was literally talking to him a second ago. Chris, can you hear us? Me. You can. Okay. All right, this is weird. I don't think it's on my end. But, I don't know what happened. As soon as we went live, his voice is gone. Let me take a look at Skype for you guys quick. Settings. Audio. Sorry for those of you who are just joining us, we're having a problem with Chris's audio. I don't know why. Unmute for calling. This is not going to be fun tonight if I can't hear Christopher. Oh, this is ridiculous. Every week, I'm going to mute you and then I'm going to unmute you. Why does this happen to us? Let's try a recall, Chris. I'm going to call you again, okay? I'll call you right back. Hanging up on Chris, everybody. Call him back. Beautiful sound. Turn your video on so Chris can see you. I don't need to. And we can't hear Chris. Oh, this is insane. What do we do, Chris? You're saying terrible things right now. Stop swearing! We've talked about this. Yeah, you didn't think I could tell. I don't think we could spend an hour with me talking to myself, do you? What do we do? Oh god, he's losing it. He's losing it, guys. Guys! Ah. This is awful. I mean, I can't even hear you through Skype. Hello, Lola. Everyone else it is. So we don't have Chris's audio tonight. Lola recommends you turn everything off and restart it. I do agree with that. It'll take a little time. Hopefully the viewers will wait a second. Make sure you're also not muted. I don't know how that would have happened. I'm gonna check the Chris close-up. Can't hear him Chris close-up either. Albert says he'll wait. Chris does not have it muted. All right, so Chris, you gonna give it a shutdown and try again? All right, and then I'll call you back. Unless it's on my end, then I have to shut mine down and the stream's gonna end. And then it's gonna end up somewhere else, which will be awful. There he goes. All right, so while we're hanging out, so you're not too bored, I will attempt to dazzle you with my drawing prowess. Big words. Got my glove on. This is my special drawing glove. Got some ginger beer, which is very spicy. All of my kids used to call soda spicy. Ginger is actually spicy. Wow. Sometimes that hits you the wrong way. All right. Get some blue. All right, what should I doodle here? I'm gonna dazzle you, John Dahl. You are right. It's gonna be crazy. I feel like there's some things that I wanted to draw tonight. I always end up... I start with robots. There's really nothing I can do about it. I can't stop myself. This one's upset because Chris can't be heard. Give him some headphones like Chris. Little mic. People are just walking around like... Hear that? That's my family. They're walking right on top of me. Check that he has no Bluetooth on. He has... plug-in mic. I think we did that on purpose, so we wouldn't have to worry about the Bluetooth. Alright. What else could I draw right now while we wait? Wow, that is a lot of noise up there. We may still have company, which would explain it too, which is fine. No word from Kiss yet. I'm wondering if he's expecting me to send him a message. Give it a shot real quick. Try that. Nothing from Chris yet. Oh, he's calling me. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Please tell me we'll hear your voice. Oh gosh. Nope, can't hear it. This is awful. What could have happened that would have made your audio vanish? Those squeaks are intense, I know. I know. This is what I listen to every day when I'm down here drawing and inking comics. It's crazy, right? Oh, what should we do? I guess I'm gonna carry the show with my voice because I don't want to restart the stream. Chris can comment when he wants to say something, which is not as fun as voices and stuff. But it will be replying at least. Is that alright with you, Chris? You can act like Silent Bob for this one? Or do we restart and start a new stream, which will start in another area? Alright. Silent Bob it. Let's do this. Make sure you make really good Silent Bob faces while we do this. Is everybody ready for the Silent Bob episode? Silent Chris? Jason and Silent Chris. Jay and Silent Chris! Oh! That works really well. Squeaker phone. I can call him on the squeaker phone. All right. Here we go. So, we're pretty late to the show here. we got the pipe up top. You guys know what to do with it. There's a link in the description if you want to donate. You like, subscribe, stuff falls out of the pipe. You can visit me at Jason May Art on Instagram. You can visit Chris at Chris Gugliotti on Instagram. Chris's book is available online right now, Playing Dead the First Issue, and he's currently working on the second issue. He's got a few more pages to letter. He told me this luckily before we chatted here, so I get to tell you. Right, Chris? Do you want to show them anything from your book, or we're just going to talk about that? Oh, we are going to show, he's going to show you something though. In a little bit. But let's just do the doubler quick. Let's break the ice. Everyone's on edge, at least I am. Today I had a fun day. It's my son Albert's birthday. I drew him a card of his Dungeons and Dragons character. Chris, you're starting the doubler. This is his Dungeons and Dragons character here, named Draco. He's a Dragonborn. And he's sitting at a fire because on Sunday we played some Dungeons and Dragons. Chris has been playing Dungeons and Dragons with some people too. He'll tell you more about it next week when he has audio, but for now he just is going to nod and stuff. My audio is choppy. That makes sense. Well, we'll do what we can do. I'm listening to the show. All right, so you're going to be a little bit behind. That's fine. So, it's going to take Chris a little bit of time. We call that Swedish lag because my friend that lives in Sweden always has terrible lag, and that's what we decided to call it amongst friends. So now we're amongst friends on this show. So here's Draco. Chris is going to start the doubler in a second. He already started it. Good. Draco and I were in a swamp on Sunday at the end of our D&D session. And some stuff happened. Maybe I'll talk about it more next week because we got another session coming up on Friday. All right, I'm hitting the doubler. Oh, I got Chris's little thing here. I didn't even notice. So this is where I have Chris. As you can see, I don't have him muted. This is driving me nuts. I can't believe this happened tonight. What's crazy is I was talking to Chris right before the show and everything was working great. Until probably not in a minute, in agreement, because he's listening on YouTube now, because our Skype is so choppy. Actually, Skype updated on my computer tonight, right when I started it. All right, I wanted that to be black, so we'll just do a new layer, 100% black. Very good. So this is obviously an elephant, right? So obviously, I'm going to draw an elephant because that's what makes sense. And I think my boiler just turned on and it's loud. There's something weird going on tonight because my audio is supposed to block all that out. I don't know if Chris updated. That's a great question, Zach. He has Mac and I have PC though, so I don't know. I don't know if that matters. Well, it's not that it matters. I don't know that a Mac would update at the same time as Windows, I guess is what I want to say. I think he's gonna have a little bit of a beard. This makes sense, right? What do I hear? There's so many noises tonight. In my house, it's crazy.
Hello?
What?
Hello?
What was it, Chris?
Hello?
Did you unplug yourself by accident? I can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you, but you muted.
For some reason, when all my audio stuff was all screwed up from last time.
Can you hear me now? Chris, can you hear me? I think you have me on delay still.
I can hear you.
I
can't hear you. I can still only hear through the show.
Oh.
Your audio is very, like, choppy. It just stopped.
That's weird. Do you think it's still choppy?
Let's see. Let me check. Hello?
Now we can get some banter going. I can't believe how loud the heater is in my house tonight.
Every once in a while, like, a word gets through.
Just a word? It's really weird. Rejoice indeed. Did Chris sell his voice to a sea witch to get legs? He did, actually. That is how he got his legs.
These people can hear me.
Oh, this is good. Oh, all right, I'm glad you're back. All right, this is what we drew tonight. It's really weird.
My juices! Oh, I wanted to say that so bad.
Yeah, you couldn't say it.
Okay.
Whew. I'm all hot now because of that entire situation. I hope you guys can forgive us. I'm glad Chris's voice is back because it's much more exciting when we can talk to each other. So, Chris, we'll talk about the theme in a second, but do you want to say anything about your book before I do so, since you couldn't actually say it out loud? You can buy the first one by going to your site.
Oh, my book, I'm currently working on. Yeah, you can buy the first one on my Etsy shop. There's a link on the Playing Dead. And then
I think there's one in the description too.
Currently got 2 more pages left to letter. Then it'll go to like various people to proofread, make sure everything I write makes sense. And then I'm still thinking about whether there's just publishing like a second half or just combining it all together into like this big 60-page giant.
Yeah, that's something you guys could suggest, since maybe some of you will buy it.
More to come on that.
Okay. So we're gonna do theme of the week now.
Okay, I can actually hear you.
Yeah, you could dance to the music now too. Is everybody ready to dance to the music? Here it goes.
Theme of the week.
All right. Theme of the week is land shark. This week, Chris actually chose our theme. That's right. And start thinking about it, because I'm about to go back over to the split screen, and you guys are going to start making some suggestions for land shark. Now you can read that any way that you want. Anyway, we'll figure out some weird stuff to draw. Let's get some suggestions. All right, we're back to split screen.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you guys a ticker, boop, so you can see what the theme of the week is, and there's a little bit of info on our social media down there too, just in case you need to give us a follow. Yeah, I wish Chris rolled a natural 20 on his audio tonight. He did not. Swamps are not good local for skating, correct?
Double checked my audio just to. But it was working absolutely fine, and then as soon as the show started.
Yeah, like immediately when the show started.
Everything went screwy.
Yeah, I'm just going through the comments real quick because I didn't get to read through them. People are asking about Draco, saying happy birthday to Albert.
A shark driving a Cadillac.
Okay, that is definitely a land shark. Anybody else have suggestions? Mountain with a shark face. I like that idea.
That is pretty cool. I was considering a.
I might take the mountain.
considering a shark made of land.
Yeah, I like that idea. Does anybody want to add to that idea of the mountain? I'm gonna try on pink tonight.
Let's see.
Who else has suggestions? So we got a driving shark in a Cadillac.
Hey, Joe Mans.
We got a mountain with a shark face.
Mount Rushmore of sharks. Our greatest shark presidents.
Shark face more?
Shark face more.
The old shark face more. You got like the great white, which always has like the pink mouth coming out of it. And then you gotta have like the hammerhead shark.
Yeah, he's always got that like jaws coming
Out.
Well, you know what? Let's see.
Just wanna make sure I got some stick out like that. Draw some wire frames onto my sharks to make sure they.
Dun, 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 dun. Hammerhead. Where's the nose on the hammerhead shark?
They don't really have one. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like that. Like maybe up top you got a little bit of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm in for the mountain if it has a ski lift. I like that idea. Casino boss. Casino boss? So like a shark. I got what you're doing there. But I mean, how many other kinds of sharks are there that are... Well, there's the goblin shark, right? And that's like... Oh god, that thing's
There's the
weird.
bull shark, which can go in both
I think the
freshwater and...
goblin shark's like this.
Oh yeah, goblin sharks.
Hey, I'm the goblin
Freshwater
shark.
and saltwater. Okay, I'm listening to like everything all at once. It's like, that's my voice. Card Shark. The game show. Okay, let's see. I want to do like a big rock shark golem.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think of that mountain. Almost like, you know, like Old Man in the Mountain.
Yeah.
So like we'd have like a desert or something. Something cool with some like formations coming out. And then here it would just, people would like look off into the distance and there's just this shark. I get the sinking suspicion that Photoshop's just gonna not work right now. Nurse sharks are cool. Those of you who are shark enthusiasts.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do do do.
Oh no.
There you go. There you go, John. I'm sorry. Also, hi, Brie.
Hello, Brie. It's Albert's birthday this week. Is this... That's not gonna be exciting though, is it? Maybe it's more like... The mountain will look more like a shark doing this type of thing. I'm not feeling it. baseball back. How about sharks baseball players?
My hammerhead earth homunculus.
Maybe it needs to be like this.
Baseball back. How about sharks baseball players? Bree says hi. I still can't hear you, Jay.
Well, I'm not talking right now.
Ah,
So that's
that
gonna
would make sense.
Yeah, that'll make it tough. I almost like this.
Ah, oh, that's cool. That's trippy, man. It looks almost like Mobius.
Da-da-da-da-na-na-na. Could do a regular looking mountain, but it's like the shark's head is sticking out of the Oh, yeah, like what I'm doing now. That's correct, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you for that suggestion. Well, I'm a little ahead of you because of the lag, so I probably beat you to it. All right, I think I'm going with this thing. Mount Sharkmore? Shark Mountmore? I don't know. I don't know what I'm calling it. All right, I think I just sketched that in my inking layers, which is always a good plan. I'm just gonna copy it and get rid of that.
I'm just gonna make just a
Rid of that.
nightmare scenario where there's sharks in the ground.
Is that like pants on the ground?
Jaws, but on land.
Jawland.
Pants on the ground.
So, land shark, for old people my age, it makes me think
Of Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase and Saturday Night Live. I'm sure there's other old people here who could agree or disagree. One of my buddies, the artist of Farland the Goblin, Pug Grumble on Instagram, drew the Three Amigos a month or two ago, and Chevy Chase liked it on Instagram.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it was very cool. I'll have to call Chevy and tell him that he appreciated it. Okay, foreground. Anybody need me to add or have suggestions for anything in this particular scene? Well, I'm drawing my lines very thick this week. Not on purpose, but that's where I'm going now.
Your lines are very thick this week, Jay.
They are, aren't they? Is that good or bad, guys? Should I just redo these lines thinner or see where this goes?
Ride with it, man. Ride
I'm
with
riding. Like the Three Amigos. I'm very happy your voice came back. I really thought it was on my end, and when I restarted after the show, we were going to find out that it was me. I'm glad that it was not me. I'm glad your computer freaked out.
Yeah, it was really weird how it was there, and then as soon as we go live, nope, never mind.
That's, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles here on the show. I also decided to not do the show starting at 7 p.m. thing tonight so that I wouldn't have to edit off the beginning. I might edit off the beginning anyway. Am I saying edit off the beginning right? I can hear my monitor and sometimes it doesn't sound like I'm saying what I'm saying. if that makes any sense. This looks a little whaley, but I'm gonna go with it.
Dark eyes, like a doll's eyes. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I gotta look at my list of things that I did this week. What did I do this week? So I talked about Dungeons and Dragons a little bit at the beginning while we were waiting for Chris. You guys saw the picture of Albert's character waiting for me in the swamp. I also finished watching Clone Wars.
Finally. Now it's on to Rebels.
Yeah, I gotta get that rolling. I forgot all about it. After I finished Clone Wars, I was like, oh man, now I'm kind of...
Especially they just announced a new series.
Did they?
Based off of that like team of like misfit clones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the ones with special powers.
Yeah, I forget what they're calling. Like they're called.
I just watched that too.
Yeah.
And that one clone joined them.
Yep. Was it Fives? The guy was basically a cyborg now.
Yeah, I think it was 5 because that was like either in the last scene or this season or the second to last season. Probably shouldn't talk about it too much. Albert is working his way through that right now.
Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I have to his tail popping up back there.
Dun. So very. Maybe there's some other land formations back here. Happy little land formation.
Little gopher just like, what? Right here.
That's supposed to be behind everything. What happened to my pink? Is my pink... Whoops. That's at 42%. Boom. That's why. Oh, yeah. This is actually supposed to be green. There we go. And let's do another layer, which I just messed up. Make that one clouds. Clouds. Alright, what are people reading here? Reading? Writing? Elaine. It's like one of my Facebook posts today. Very nice. More like Castle Grayskull, the land of epic skate. Tucky's here! Hey, Tucky!
Hey, Scott!
Wow, I didn't even do anything and that popped up. Alright, even though they're in the desert and the sky is usually pretty clear around the desert, putting clouds in. Big poofy clouds. Sneak one. Sneak a happy little cloud right behind this shark here. Alright. Let's get rid of the colors. Get rid of my sketch. Oh, this thing is dark. It's like a weird mountain cave thing.
That is an ominous mountain right there.
It is, you gotta watch out for that. All of Team Foy is here. Hello, Team Foy. Welcome.
Team Poi? Foy?
Foy.
Oh, I thought you said Poi. I'm just like,
Foy.
there's a luau going on?
There is. I'm gonna fire a close-up of Chris while I do my flat magic. Oh, so Chris, I'll have to wait till I switch over to the split screen, but you got some transparent resin this week for your
Oh, I did get the transparent resin.
3D printer. And
Basically, I could just make force ghosts of everything all the files. There's Adventure Me and Nibs.
here, let me switch the split screen again. Here you go. Alright. I think I'm gonna end up with a pink landscape this week. Ooh, yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, did you do a shark?
Actually, I did do a shark.
I thought I remember you doing a shark.
I did do a shark. Actually, I gave it to Sean because it's an in joke with this podcast.
It's an in-joke with Bruce. Is it weird that my son named Bruce lost your white shark?
That's right.
That's a little weird. For those of you who don't know, the shark in Jaws, the actual animatronic shark, was named Bruce. The crew called it Bruce. And my son's name's Bruce. He must have eaten that.
That is the biggest mystery at Fortress Gugliotti. What happened to that shark?
Yep. My son was playing with one of Chris's Lego sharks. A white one.
Because you guys stopped over here, and then if anybody's actually been to my house, you know it's like Wonka land for toys and Legos. So it's like any kid would go insane.
And at the time, I think I was working for Lego.
Yeah. Because I kept every time you needed to draw something.
Oh, that's right.
Needed reference, and you'd be like, "Do you have this one?" I'd be like, "Of course."
Yep, it worked out really well. I did a 12-page Max comic, and Chris designed a mech for me, and I drew it in there. Put it together and sent me some pictures. That was a good time. I don't think I drew that in real life. Big storm coming through. Chris, do you live near Jim Dixon?
Big storm coming. No, I do not. I do not
Okay.
live with... Jim, where do you live? Oh, the theme is Land Shark, Jim.
Yep, it's on the ticker down below as well. And we literally have gone land shark. I'm not in love with my colors right now. They may change. They may change. Yeah, so I totally want to spoil Clone Wars and talk about it, but I'm not going to. Ba-dee-dee-doo.
It's such a good show.
It is. It had a really slow start.
Yeah, that's always it's always what, like, if you want to get somebody to watch it, you gotta tell them, like, listen, it's very slow to start, but once it gets there, once you start getting invested in these,
Yeah, it took a while. It took too many seasons for me to get excited. And then I finally got super excited, and then it ended.
yeah, then it was over. You're just like, no.
Whoa! I just pressed a button.
Gainesville, Florida. Over 4 inches of rain in the past... Man, Florida can't catch a break, huh?
Last night in Narragansett, Rhode Island, I believe it was last night, they had a flash flood, and it looked like almost 2 feet of water on the road.
In Wells, Maine, well, actually York County, up there, they had, like, hail. They had some, like, brutal, like...
They had that up central Connecticut at my in-laws, too.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Mother Nature is furious.
She is. It was, the waves were big this weekend at the beach, and pretty big yesterday. Kicked up some rip currents. Our out-of-state people and people who aren't used to going to the beach did not do well with the rip currents. All right. I'm kind of missing my thinner lines, but this will have to do.
Your precious thinner lines.
Vin Diesel needs to pop in here and play with some sharks. That'd be cool. Vin, if you're watching, hit me up on Skype. He plays D&D, or at least he did with,
He taught Judi Dench to play D&D.
Did he?
And now she DMs for her grandchildren. I thought that's maybe the cutest story ever.
Yeah, that is good.
Because what she was on was this, like, one of the Chronicles of Riddick movie.
She was in one of those?
Yep. I think she was in the
Second one?
last one. Yeah,
Must have been the second one.
Second one with like the weird like
People
yeah
in space.
like, what's going on?
I like
Where they
that
had,
one.
Where they had the secondhand like Dune costumes. It almost looked.
Yep. Jeff Jakes is our DM. Looking forward to see what he has in store for us on Friday. And I had some stuff happen to my character. I gotta figure out how I want to deal with it.
I'm gonna
Clouds.
turn the AC off, and I'm slowly starting to. Cause I'm a fat man. Beep-a-boop-a-doo-doo.
I wish I had air conditioning down here. I do have a fan now that kind of blows on me, which is good. Jason, did you surf? I did not surf at all this weekend. I did bodyboard yesterday on my break and got barreled a few times, which was super fun. Almost lost a fin. I was scared because I did not want to buy new
Yikes.
fins. They're not cheap enough to lose. Oh, I have a gradients thing here already. Sweet. Alright, I think I'm gonna do like maybe a red color off in the distance.
I love that though, man. It's just it's a very alien world shark mountain.
Oh, thank you.
Whereas mine looks like the
Oh.
weirdest birthday card. Thinking of you. Rah, 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 rah.
What's the saying about red skies, sailors delight?
Red at night, sailors delight. Red in the morning, sailors take warning.
Boom. That's what's happening right now. My phone is buzzing like crazy. I'm a little concerned.
I learned that from my Charlie Brown encyclopedias when I was a kid.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, I've been drawing a lot of alien worlds lately for the book that I'm working on. Hopefully people will like them. We'll see. Can't decide how I want to shade this. Where are you?
Let's see. I'm gonna give the scared gopher, I don't know, green eyes. Oh no! Okay, let's take care of this. Let's see.
I'm gonna do some shading now. Does anybody have any requests at all? I think I pretty much covered everything already here, but we're gonna go through and color things. Tell you what, the weeks that I don't get to draw my comics much, it's good to have this session to remember how to use everything. And then sometimes I learn something while I'm doing this, and I bring it over to my books, which is helpful. I think I need like some cascading light down the middle of this somehow, but now that I think about it, the light isn't really going to be showing in that direction. Do you ever get caught up in what you think the light should really be doing when you're drawing something cartoony and then realize that you have artistic license?
Yeah, yeah, where you're just like you're thinking too hard.
Yeah, happens to me.
It's like no, just relax. It's a
So if anybody's drawing anything tonight along with us, whether it is land shark themed or anything else, even if you're working on a project, feel free to hashtag Jason May Drew. Jason May Drew? Jason May Drew. So people know that you were watching the show while you were drawing. That's just a fun tag that I came up with that I thought would be fun.
What's the hashtag? I'm watching the CGI. That's
Jason May Drew.
Is the shark attacking a rabbit woodchuck? Of course. They take.
I think they're their natural predator, aren't they?
Yeah. The land shark. It's how they gotta eat.
I think land sharks eat water hedgehogs.
You mean sea otters?
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. Thank you for clarifying.
Although now I'm going to call sea otters water hedgehogs now.
Good man.
It's their official new title.
Chris, did you come up with a new t-shirt this week?
New t-shirt this week? No, I did not. I still just have...
You did Nibbles Wrestler, though. I don't think you talked about it on the show last week, though, so technically that's this week.
There's a... The Luchador Nibbles t-shirt is now available at my Threadless.
Good. I did not put anything new up this week. Or the week before. I probably should. Does anybody have any t-shirt requests that aren't up on my Threadless? There's links, I think, to both Threadless in the description. Unless I haven't done Chris's yet. Can't remember. Chuck, you got one. Very good. Ooh, shark with a chainsaw. That would have been good.
Let's see. Boop. Need some sky back there.
Ryan says he would probably get the shark, so one of ours. They're both sharks. I could pop it up there too. I don't know if I like that. Where is... Next one up. Do that again. Pink. Let's see.
Where's the rocket launcher like in Maneater? Let's see, I should add some shading to this. Maneater, a great game where it's just basically, it's Jaws the game, but your Jaws.
That's new, right?
Yep.
I have not looked into that. I think you may have been the one that told me about it in the first place.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna add some tweaks, but this is doing pretty good. I'm gonna add what I Used to do in Lego Club magazine when I did these, except I'm not going to use a gradient. I'm just going to use a solid color. I drew a lot of Chima Ninjago, and they always had mountains in the background. So I always,
yeah, that's right.
always enjoyed like doing all the little nooks and crannies.
Scott, did you see my note? The Undisputed came in. Oh, okay. Wait, are we talking about this on the phone, or is this another set? He's become addicted to wrestling cards.
Uh-oh.
So ends our friendship as he just
Spirals.
spirals down into addiction.
I think this is all the same. Pop that up a little bit. I don't think I like that color. I'll go brighter too. Brighter, lighter, lighter, brighter.
Lighter, brighter.
Light, bright.
Nutter, butter. Bitter, better.
Better, bite a butterfinger.
Vita, Veta, Vegemite. Rubber, baby, buggy, bumper.
Maybe. A couple little boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, beep. Too many Ipanema dotes? Notes? Don't go too far. My nieces and nephews are all Sharkies. Alright, I'm happy to hear that. I got a really nice mask today my buddy Ethan made me that has lifeguard red on the outside, and when you flip it over, it's shark lined.
Awesome.
That's really nice. I wish I had it down here. I'd show it to you guys. Alright, I like what I did. I still think.
And you beat me, so you get the trophy this week.
I win. I get the trophy.
I'll get you next week, May. Next week.
I need to get a trophy.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Oh, I've got stars right now on Amazon. And Inspector Gadget's on there. The old one. I should watch it. I don't know about you, but I watched the heck out of that when I was a kid.
Oh, Inspector Gadget? Yeah, I used to, I forget what channel it was on. It was
You want
always
some
on
cloud
after school,
shading?
I think.
What was Inspector Gadget?
Yeah.
I think it was. We were both in Connecticut, so I'm sure it was on at the same time.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Channel 20, WTXX?
Oh, heck yeah.
Do you remember TX Critter?
Sure do. I didn't. When I was a kid, I didn't realize that was just a Connecticut thing.
Yeah. When I was in the Boy Scouts, I got to meet TX Critter. I have an autographed photo of
What?
TX Critter.
What?
Yep. I gotta find it, because it's just like... And same thing. I didn't know people... that was just a Connecticut thing, so I'll be like, hey, remember TX Critter growing up? And people would be like, no.
Check it out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not where I thought this was going tonight.
Oh yeah, that is really cool. You need to change the color of this hedgehog. He's not standing out enough. Let's see. I'll make him orange-ish.
You're orangish.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
What is happening? Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually.
Oh god!
Do I have ginger beer left? I do, a little bit. I kind of like the brightness of the orange, but maybe not the high saturation. Oh my goodness, that's so spicy. I got this I think my mom brought it. Powell and Mahogany
It's a
Craft
spicy
Cocktail Mixer.
meatball?
It's this spicy ginger beer. By the way, this is not alcoholic. This is just like soda.
Oh god, what did I just do? Oh. Boy.
You see that? Yeah, anyway. I think I might be good. That'd be cool if you came across this in the desert and then like
You need to make that a postcard.
for Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Come to sunny
my
Rhode
God.
Island.
Yes. It's like come to Rhode Island.
Might be able to do postcards on Threadless.
No. You make the image look like a postcard. So welcome.
Oh, I gotcha.
Then you like how I made the wrestling one look like a Polaroid.
Yeah. Why is
Do
this
it.
not?
No, he's more of a satin shark.
Wouldn't it be
I do
cool
like
to
I do like the brighter one.
hike
It's
and like walk in here?
the weirdest like kids book. Sharky just wants to have friends.
Just
He's
comes out of the
friends.
ground.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Nobody understood him. All right. Select all. Copy merge. New. Boom. Whammy. Could probably have a white border, right?
Yeah, for a postcard.
Hmm.
You do the classic style postcards.
Rhode Island, cooler and sharkier. Nice, Jeff. That's a good slogan. Have you ever thought about getting paid millions of dollars to come up with ad ideas? Be good. I'm gonna take my glove off while I do my design. Rhode Island.
I better save this before. There we go.
That always
Save
makes
it.
me think of Cheech and Chong. The Lowrider song.
All my friends.
Alright, shrink that.
Little highlight there. Little.
I will send the
highlight
millions your way. Cooler and sharkier. Oh!
there. Well, since you're adding text, let's see. Let's go up here.
I wish I could just play that on the guitar right now in front of everybody. But I can't. I'll just put it right over my name, that's fine. Beat it, boop, boop, boo. Good stuff. Oh, my phone's vibrating. My mom just tried to call me in the middle of my show. So I guess you're not watching. Mom.
It's funny if she's calling you to ask you when your show's gonna be on.
When's your show, honey?
When's the show, honey?
It's now, Mom. Get off the phone.
Am I on the show now?
Yes, you're on the show. Stop it. You're embarrassing me.
Are you wearing clean underpants?
No, I'm not. Drop shadow. All right, I'm not making this look like an actual postcard. I'm just making it look like something that I designed by accident here. I should have made it look like a really cheap one. Is it good if it goes over the border? They kind of go over the border sometimes. I feel like this is where they would put it in one of the gift shops around here. Just like, boom. There it is. Todd Moniz had Ranger Danger in New York. Very good. Anybody else have some sort of weird Muppet wannabe thing in their state? I know there was something like in Pennsylvania somebody told me about. Oh no, Art Balthazar was talking about somebody out in Chicago. There's something out in Chicago because he met the guy. Forgot what it was called. I think it was a dragon. You need a tagline for Chris? Well, Chris does often say my liquids. I think I like the way that turned out. Hmm? We're not talking about you.
My liquids. Speaking of which,
I'm typing.
That's a cup full of old grapes right there. Ba-doo, ba-doo, doo.
Mmm. Old grapes.
Old grapes.
They're really good. Old grapes. Alright, I'm trying to grab a texture off the internet and I'll probably have to read where it came from. Let's see. I think you got cars driving by again, or I do. I don't like any of these. I don't feel like making lots of textures on mine right now, and I don't want to steal somebody's. Actually, I might have some that I made. Let me check real quick. I have a folder called Assets that I stick stuff in sometimes. Events, vectors, architecture. Oh, textures. Here we go.
It's just fun listening to you, like, oh yes, oh my.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting very C3PO. Oh, by textures, I will find them.
I have over 7 million forms of textures.
Forms of textures. Thank you, illustration bot.
Let's see. No, these are all. My dad did these. I made them. I made them myself. Copy.
That's very good, Jason.
Thank you. Now I just have to decide how I'm going to use this thing.
We're so proud of you.
What am I? How would I use this right now?
Oh, that's why I'm like, what's wrong with this brush? Oh, it's because it's my cloud brush. There we go. Dun 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 dun.
I think I need to do this.
California, Tom Hatton show featuring Popeye. In Kansas, we have tornadoes and corn. Ah.
Tornadoes and corn. Brought to you by Kansas. How's that? That's a little textury. Woo 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 woo! It turned out better than I thought it would.
Mine did too. Mine turned out, I don't know, surprisingly sweet.
It's adorable. Look how adorable that is. What do you guys think tonight? I think we're just about rounding it up.
Yeah.
In California, we had Tom Hatton show featuring Popeye cartoons. That all sounds great. I don't know who Tom Hatton is, but I like Popeye. Can we get a Gansett in there? No. No Gansett. No Gansett.
I can go get the one out of my fridge. It's about 3 years old because it's the Crush It Like Quint can.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. You know what's weird? So I work at Mesquamakit, and they have a gift store there called Gansett. Should be called Squammy or something. I do have some Gansett shandies upstairs. I kind of want to have one. All right. I like it. Maybe I'll do a Rhode Island Cooler and Shark Ear t-shirt.
Well, didn't they just spot a couple great whites off of Rhode Island?
No. Well, yes. But they pinged off of Block Island. Sharks swim by Block Island all the time. White sharks especially go up to the cape to feed.
I know if you see seals, it's like, yeah, just get out of the water. The sharks are following them.
Right. Well, I mean, we have seals here too, but you know, you might see one or two here or there. Cape Cod's got hundreds of thousands of seals, so they drive by us because they drive in cars, Cadillacs, right, John Doll? They drive by Black Island, and they go up to the Cape, and they have a smorgasbord, like Templeton from.
The bear, yeah.
That's the one. Don't sing all of it.
I know I can't.
It's a good song.
You can't escape the seals. They are everywhere.
There.
Look behind you. What?
There.
Ah!
They're everywhere. So anyway, yes, sharks drove by, just like the people going to Maine drive by Rhode Island, and they went north. But they like to put it in the news because everybody reads it and then tells each other all about it and shares their article. That's what they do.
John Doll, I saw a cow once.
Yep. Cows go by here all the time too, but they don't stay. They don't stay. All right, they stay. There's plenty of cows around here. But anyway, that's the deal. You want to worry about sharks when they say that they've been sighted at beaches. That's when you want to worry.
Yarp.
So, anyway. So next week's going to be episode 17, if you can believe it or not. Hopefully we won't have any issue with audio.
So send in your suggestions.
Please.
Just shout them at us. I know you don't want to be like, hey, this is it. No idea is dumb.
Nope.
Just send it to us. Just inundate us with ideas.
Just throw them at us.
Just.
We did smooth things one week. That was a tough one, but it turned out awesome.
Don't think you're uncool, like the hip kids. Oh, we don't make suggestions. It's like, come on.
But we do have people suggest things like shows or characters or things like that. It's not really what we're looking for. We're looking to make something original.
Just ideas, just anything. Like
anything. Like moss hush puppies.
Yeah, feathers and
pickles.
Mushrooms.
Pickled feathers.
We got flying mushrooms.
Shrooms. Shroom feathers. That is kind of fun. That is kind of fun. Mushrooms and
elephants and lawnmowers. I just really want an elephant to mow my lawn. I had to
elephant
mow it today.
mow. That sounds good.
First
or
time in a
even
couple-
circus animals and lawnmowers.
Circus animals. Yeah. There you go.
Circus landscapers. Circus landscapers. That might end up being one. See what we just did? We just came up with the themes ourselves.
I know. Don't make us do that.
Our sharks are just okay, Zach?
I think he's talking about the shark off of Rhode Island.
I don't know. I'm giving him the stare anyway. Jumping the shark. Are we jumping the shark? Oh God. All right. Well then I better. That's a good time to log off then if we're jumping the shark. All right. Like, subscribe. Please share this thing. Go to your Facebook after this. Share the link. Say, skip the first few minutes. They had technical difficulties. And watch the show. These guys are funny. Once Chris can talk. Okay? And with that, I'm gonna put the closing scene up, and Chris and I may say stuff while the octopus is cleaning up. We might not. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Yeah, thank God they're gone. Whew! Oh! The mic's still on!